a long time ago we had a conversation about Miley Cyrus and about her very viral, very popular
Smash hit single.
smash hit single Flowers.
Yes, we did.
And I expressed that I really liked Flowers. I thought it was a great song.
Yes, you did.
You expressed your your strong distaste for the song because you felt like it was, well, because you said that it was a rip off of Bruno Mars. Oh gosh,
When I
what is
was
I
your man.
always when, when I was your man or if I was your man.
Let's find out.
But the point is,
When I was your man.
when I was your man, okay. The point here is that you expressed that it was basically a ripoff. Like Miley just kind of, she used basically the same melody, and she just kind of switched up the words, and
And
I
not
felt
many
like,
words.
right, because there are flowers mentioned in "When I Was Your Man."
Yeah.
Now I remember
It's the same
saying,
hook. Like,
right, and I remember saying, I think it's okay because I like both songs. So I'm not mad at Miley for doing this. I think the song is really catchy. And I think when Bruno Mars released his song, it was very popular as well. So I didn't really see the harm in this. But you were so disgusted with the fact that Miley had done this. I also am a Miley Cyrus. I wouldn't call myself a Miley Cyrus fan, but I like Miley Cyrus's music. I think she's very talented, and I enjoy her voice. So I think that I was just like okay with it because I was like, I like the song and I like Miley Cyrus.
I don't hear any flowers being given to me yet.
Now
I'm gonna
today in
water myself
2024,
while you give me the flowers since I can't water the flowers.
what? Now, today in 2024, we find out that Miley Cyrus, that same Miley Cyrus, is being sued for the song Flowers by Bruno Mars's team.
Yep.
And you know what? All's fair in love and war, okay? Because if that's the way that it has to go, then that's the way it has to go. You can't steal Miley, okay? You can't steal. You have to do it by the book, and you should ask permission. But what I will say is, you called this out from the very beginning. You were disgusted by the whole thing. You were the one who said, "Listen, this is Bruno's song."
Yeah.
You advocated very heavily for Bruno.
Yeah.
And very heavily against Miley.
Yeah.
So for that, my friend, we appreciate you for keeping it real back then when we did another show and
Just
calling it like you saw it.
let me tell you something. I told y'all motherfuckers, and I don't care about the YouTube rules, all right?
Oh,
I told y'all,
here we
listen.
go.
Yeah, y'all can bleep me if you want in edits, whatever. Listen. I told y'all this was not an original record. I told y'all. No, hold on. I told y'all that all she did was listen to his song and switch like 3 words in the hook. It's the same melody. It's the same words. I mean, she just said I could buy myself instead of I could buy you flowers. Y'all know the lyrics. I don't need to break it down because then they're gonna sue me. And they're gonna sue Dash. This is not a weeknight's production. You know what I'm saying? You cannot take somebody else's song and just hijack the shit and make a smash hit single. They're gonna come for your dollars. And guess what? If you remember correctly, back then I said if I was Bruno Mars, I would sue the fuck out of Miley Cyrus.
You did say
And
that.
it took Bruno Mars some debt and some time, but he figured it out, and Bruno Mars is coming to get his coin. Ladies and gentlemen, this article is from TMZ, your favorite site. TMZ.
Whose favorite site?
The audience.
Because I was about to say, I don't read that much. Anyway.
Purposely went there for this one. Miley Cyrus sued over flowers. Copies Bruno Mars hit. Miley Cyrus, that's her new name. Miley Cyrus. Nah, I'm just kidding. Miley Cyrus copied a popular Bruno song for her hit Flowers, at least according to a new lawsuit. The singer is being sued for copyright infringement by Tempo Music Investments, a company claiming it owns a share of the copyright for Bruno Mars' song When I Was Your Man. In the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Tempo Music claims there are so many musical similarities. What? What did that? What was? I'm sorry. What was that? There are so many. So many. What's that?
All right. Enough.
Between Miley's Flowers and Bruno's When I Was Your Man, that it's obviously the result of quote unquote intentionally copying Bruno. It wasn't an accident. That's what they saying for those who don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Tempo Music claims the melody, harmony, and chorus in Flowers are substantially similar to the verse in When I Was Your Man. And they say Miley's song copies the chord progressions and mirrors some of the lyrics too. You don't say. Miley won a Grammy Award for Flowers. It's nice to. I ain't gonna make this. I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not gonna make this racist. I'm not gonna make this racial. But I just want to point out that there is an opportunity to do so. I will let someone else do that, but I won't. Miley won a Grammy Award for Flowers, but Tempo Music says she wouldn't be getting her flowers without the Bruno song, which was released a decade earlier and reached the top of the charts.
Is the song that old? I guess it is. I mean, wow. Okay. Uh, question. So it's not actually Bruno Mars's people. It's people connected to the song.
Correct. In the doc, Tempo Music says, quote, it is undeniable based. You laughing at? Hey.
I know I'm laughing at undeniable because I just think it's hilarious.
I mean, that's what I told y'all. It is undeniable based on the combination and number of similarities between the two records that Flowers would not exist without When I Was Your Man. The same shit I told y'all a long fucking time ago.
You did.
There's more, but I don't think I need to read more. If y'all want to know more, y'all could go do your Googles and check it out.
I think we got the gist, but listen, you were right there with Bruno way back
and
when.
that's that. You know, y'all didn't even know I was out there shooting craps with my man Bruno. You know what I'm saying? I told him put everything on red. He didn't put everything on red. You know.
Listen, sometimes it be like that. I again just feel like, look, this is how I feel. I feel like I never had a problem with the song. I was very clear that it sounded like a Bruno Mars song. I never, there was no dispute from my end on that. But what I will say is when it's time to pay up, it's time to pay up. And they caught you, Miley. And it's fine. We've been able to enjoy the song thus far. And just pay these people their money so that, we can enjoy both Bruno and Miley's version.
That's it.
That's it, really. Just people just want to be compensated for their work.
As
also
they
don't think you
should.
should just take things without permission. So that's not what I'm trying to say at all. I don't think you should, but people really, at the end of the day, just want to be credited for their work. They want to be compensated,
That's it.
and I think people also want the right to refuse you using their work.
Yeah.
So that's the part that's a little sketchy for me. It's like, if you didn't ask to use this, then, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this song was created like during peak pandemic, and if that is in fact the case, um, I just feel like it was the wild wild west, and people were doing whatever they wanted to do, including Miley Cyrus, apparently. So I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying that, not surprised, because I feel like everybody was doing whatever they wanted to do at that point. Um, Creators were getting creative, if you will, about how and what they were creating during that time. So that's not an excuse by any means. It's just an observation.
Listen, the thing is
Uh,
this. The thing is this. As an underground hip hop artist, I can tell you that I have made
yeah,
music without getting permission from the people I borrowed from. But when you do that, you are running a huge risk of
yeah,
having to cough over lots of dough if and when a song blows up. Now, I'm not Miley Cyrus. I don't have Miley Cyrus team. I don't have Miley Cyrus money. I don't have Miley Cyrus skin complexion. But if I had all of those things, which she has, I would make sure that my team and my record label and my friends did what needed to be done to get the proper permissions. Because if you gave the proper permissions, excuse me, if you received the proper permissions, then you could give out all the flowers you want, boo boo. But you can't just take nigga shit and win Grammy Awards and think you're not gonna pay. All right. Maybe Bruno Mars was nice and was like, man, I got too many Grammys and too much money and I'm shooting craps tonight. I don't care. But somebody else cared and said, oh, excuse me, we own a slice of this. We want a slice of that. And
and
rightfully
rightfully
so.
so. Of
Because this is why copyrights and these types of things exist.
course. Yeah. Yeah. Well,